What's going on, everybody? Welcome inside fitnessinformant.com, Fitness Informant's YouTube channel. I'm F5 founder and CEO, Ryan Buck. I want to thank you for stopping by and checking out 100% honest, no bullshit review of SteelFit Steel Dreams Sleep Aid. SteelFit, known for their fat burners and their topicals, actually has a wide plethora of different sports nutrition supplements, including the sleep aid. And today we want to talk to you about Steel Dreams on 3 different categories. First, we're going to talk about the ingredient profile of this product and the dosages. Second, we're going to talk about the effectiveness. And then third, we're going to talk about the value of the product. So let's dive into this. A staple in SteelFit's capsules are ashwagandha, KSM 66 ashwagandha. 300 milligrams of KSM 66 ashwagandha is going to start this off. What's nice about KSM 66 ashwagandha has 2 things. First, in terms of sleep, it's going to help reduce stress and anxiety, which is a big cause of us not getting good night's rest in the first place. Reducing stress and anxiety is going to regulate cortisol levels, which actually can help make sure you're not storing food as fat. The second part is it can actually increase testosterone levels. So while you sleep, you can actually have enhanced testosterone levels, natural testosterone levels, to maybe help with that muscular repair from your workout from that day. Now, KSM 66 typical dosage, or the recommended dosage, is actually 600 milligrams. We get 300 milligrams here. Now, for the purpose of calming reducing stress and anxiety, we think 300 milligrams is probably going to be sufficient. You're probably not just going to get that big testosterone support that you might be looking for from this. The next ingredient is L-Theanine at 200 milligrams. We typically see this dosed at 100 milligrams. So this is actually a nice ingredient. It's a mood enhancer. It actually has a calming effect. So again, before bed, you want to be calm, you want to be relaxed. Theanine is a solid ingredient for that. Next ingredient at 150 milligrams is valerian root powder, actually used to treat sleep disorders, but typically dosed at minimum of 300 to 400 milligrams. So we are less than that here. Again, it does help treat sleep disorders, but you'd like to see this dosed higher. The next ingredient at 150 milligrams is chamomile powder, and this is known for its calming effects. Again, the standard dosage on this is a minimum of 400 milligrams per day. We get 150 milligrams here. The next ingredient is lemon balm extract at 100 milligrams, another calming ingredient, another ingredient that should be dosed at minimum about 400 milligrams, and we reference these studies over at F5 if you want to look at them as well. The next ingredient is called Rudia Carmine at 100 milligrams. This actually has a warming effect. There's no optimal dosage from this, but this actually has an ingredient in it that actually causes a warming effect that you see in some fat burners, especially some of the fat burners from SteelFit, that'll actually help contribute for that. So 5-HTP, the next ingredient used at 100 milligrams. This is used to sleep. This is used to treat sleep disorders, typically dosed at about 150 milligrams, I think 3 times a day. So as you can see, we want to see this higher as well at a minimum of about 450 to 500 milligrams per day to be exact. Passion flower extract at 100 milligrams is a calming ingredient, should be dosed higher as well. We referenced that study over at F5, but again, another calming relaxation agent. And then the next ingredient is called Venetron at 50 milligrams. This is a brand ingredient that actually is dosed between 50 and 150 milligrams, so this is dosed correctly. It actually helps with, again, calming and reducing stress and anxiety. And then the last ingredient is melatonin at 1 milligram, which actually aids in sleep. We typically see this dosed around 5 milligrams. So now a lot of the ingredients that I just mentioned all either contribute to calming, reducing stress and anxiety, or helping you sleep or treat sleep disorders. That's exactly what you want in a sleep aid. Now, you also might recall a lot of them seem underdosed. Now, there is a synergistic effect between all these ingredients. So there are no studies done saying how does melatonin work well with lemon balm extract, right? So for us, we have to look at these and say, okay, based on lemon balm extract taken in a single dose by itself, according to this, it's underdosed, but this is actually being coupled with a bunch of other ingredients. So I tell you that these are underdosed on a single ingredient basis, but in terms of a collective synergistic effect, they may not be. And the only way to really truly tell that would be to do a study which costs thousands and thousands of dollars to say that these work well together. Now, in a capsule, you have limited space. You can't put optimal dosages of everything. So my suggestion would be take 4 or 5 of these very important ingredients and utilize those and focus on those instead of giving us the kitchen sink. Because at the end of the day, when I look at this and I say, okay, well, you know, theanine's great, KSM 66 could be 600. I think there are several ingredients that we could actually dose appropriately and remove some of the other ingredients, especially ingredients that do the similar things, unless there's a synergistic study that say that these work really well together at half of their optimal dosages. So the profile on this, it's okay, it's good. A lot of good, really proven ingredients. It's just the question is, are they dosed correctly? And without a scientific study to prove that, it's hard to say. In terms of effectiveness on this product, yes, you get good night's sleep. You do reach the REM. It's not as effective as a phenibut-based sleep aid, but phenibut is an ingredient that not everybody takes well to. Phenibut can get you into a very deep sleep. It can also make you feel groggy when you get up in the morning. You don't feel groggy with this. You actually get a deep sleep. You can occasionally wake up here and there in the middle of the night, but you do feel better when you wake up. You feel more relaxed. So it does work. So therefore, for me, on the back end, if you come back to profile, it says, okay, even though these ingredients are dosed, you know, less than optimal per their single ingredient usage, it seems like it works. So, you know, test and trial might be the way that SteelFit came about on this product. You also are limited again in space. So I would say confidently that there are ingredients in this thing that are underdosed, but we need more studies to figure out that. But I can also say confidently that it works, right? So it is effective as well. You do get good night's sleep. In terms of value, this is tough for me because it's $70 for 30 servings, 30 night sleeps. I have had some really good effective sleep aids that are significantly less expensive than that. And those sleep aids do contain phenibut, but they work well. They get me to REM. They give me the best sleep I've ever had. And sure, at some point you can wake up maybe just a tad groggy, but for me, a person like me, I can snap out of that pretty quickly. So it's really up to you in terms of if you can't take well the phenibut and melatonin by itself isn't sufficient for you, then something like this might be something you look at. Here's my thing. Look for a coupon code out there. If you can save a few dollars, maybe if SteelFit runs a sale, grab this because again, it works well. It's just that that price tag, I can find other sleep aids that work very well too for significantly less cost. So I don't want to deter you from trying this because again, it does work. And if price isn't a huge issue for you, I'd say try it. And you can click below for a purchase link and see if we have a coupon code to save you a few dollars. But if you are very, you know, if you are a penny pincher or you're trying to watch what you spend, then you can look at other sleep aids to see if that might be an option for you as well. So again, at the end of the day, good product, just priced a little bit too high for us here at FI. But again, if there's a coupon code or a sale, might be worth checking out. To check out this full in-depth review, click below for the link, take you over to the FI to read all the studies and all the information that we break down on Steel Dreams. Make sure you follow us on our social media channels. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe now button here below to stay up to date with all reviews from SteelFit and more sleep aids as well. Make sure you check out our podcast. We're called Be Informed, Live Fit. We're on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, YouTube, Google Podcasts, FM radio, and more, featuring amazing guests like Jay Cutler, Ronnie Coleman, Branch Warren, Ashley Horner, and many, many more people. And for this full in-depth review, other reviews, huge supplement deals, rankings, reviews, news, fitness articles, fitness routines, and nutrition plans, visit us on our official website. We're at fitnessinformant.com.